to welcome BikeNext 2026 Kawasaki RX500, a bike that Kawasaki has seemingly built to bridge everyday usability with sporty performance, and one that's got a lot of riders buzzing. Now before we get started, note that while Kawasaki's global 2026 lineup publicly lists the Ninja 500 and Z500 in this class, think of the RX500 as Kawasaki's ultimate 500 A-class middleweight, designed to blend sport bike sharpness with commuter-friendly practicality. With that in mind, let's get rolling and explore every angle of this machine, from the heart of its engine to its design language, tech features, riding feel, and of course, value for money. What really stands out first when you look at the RX500 is its engine. Kawasaki has taken a Trita and a true parallel twin Formula A liquid-cooled, four-stroke parallel twin displacing right around 450 500cc and refined it to deliver usable power across the entire rev range. Whether that's low RPM to work for city commuting or mid-range oomph for highway pulls, the engine is smooth and predictable, and not intimidating for newer riders, yet engaging enough for experienced ones. Kawasaki has been using this engine platform across models like the Ninja 500 and Z500 in 2026, and it shows its versatility and responsiveness in real-world riding. (1/2) Kawasaki. What makes the RX500's power plant special isn't just the displacement, but how that power is delivered through things like a finely tuned fuel injection system and assista and the slipper clutch. The bike offers a linear throttle response and a light clutch feel that reduces fatigue, especially in stop-and-go riding. Those features also help mitigate rear wheel hop under aggressive downshifts, giving you more confidence when you're pushing hard out of corners. It's these little refinements that elevate the riding experience from good to really instinctive. (1/2) Kawasaki. On the performance front, let's talk numbers, and here again, the RX500 stands tall. While Kawasaki hasn't published RX500 numbers separately, the comparable Ninja 500 2026 models make around 50+ horsepower with around 31/32 lb-feet torque, and those are impressive figures for a bike that's still approachable and friendly to novices and seasoned riders alike. That translates to brisk acceleration on city streets and confident overtaking ability on open roads. You're not sacrificing practicality for performance here, in fact, you're getting both. (1/2) Kawasaki. But performance isn't just about the engine. Chassis dynamics play a huge role. The RX500 rides on a lightweight trellis frame, a hallmark of Kawasaki's engineering philosophy that balances rigidity with low weight. The setup gives the bike agile handling in tight turns and stable behavior through sweepers. Combined with a shorter wheelbase design and well-assorted suspension geometry, this bike feels nimble and predictable, whether you're carving up twisty roads or zipping through urban traffic. (1/2) Kawasaki. And because Kawasaki wants its machines to be adaptable, the RX500's suspension setup does a great job of absorbing bumps without feeling floaty. Up front, telescopic forks provide compliance and feedback. Out back, a uni-track linkage with adjustable preload helps keep the rear wheel planted. This means you get a comfortable ride in the city, but also confidence when you're leaned over on sweeping bends. Braking is another area where the RX500 doesn't disappoint. Big diameter disc brakes up front, shared with bikes like the Ninja 500, provide strong bite and modulation, especially with ABS engaged. That extra braking confidence, along with predictable handling, makes this bike a joy to ride in all conditions. (1/2) Kawasaki. Now let's shift focus to design and ergonomics, where the RX500 strikes a balance between sporty aggression and everyday comfort. Visually, the bike wears sharp, flowing bodywork that suggests speed even when standing still. The front fascia enjoys a purposeful look with a sleek headlight design, an aerodynamic fairing that keeps wind buffeting to a minimum at speed, and layered body panels that hint at its performance intent. (1/2) Kawasaki. The riding position is sporty without being extreme. You're leaning just enough to feel connected to the machine, but not so far forward that you're uncomfortable after longer rides. The seat is shaped to give you enough padding for multi-hour excursions, while still keeping you secure and connected when attacking corners. It's an ergonomic setup that encourages a wide range of riding, from weekend canyon runs to weekday commuting. Inverted question mark 1/2 Kawasaki. One of the big upgrades for 2026 has been Kawasaki's focus on technology and rider connectivity. The RX500 comes equipped with a full LCD instrument panel, easy to read and packed with useful data like fuel range, gear position indicator, trip meters, and more. Some variants even include smartphone connectivity, letting you pair your device to the bike so you can see notifications and riding logs right on the dash. Riders today love this sort of integration, and Kawasaki has delivered. Inverted question mark 1/2 Kawasaki safety and rider aids are also part of the package. ABS is available, and systems like the assist slipper clutch, again seen on other 500cc Kawasaki bikes, help make the RX500 confident, inspiring for riders of all skill levels. You feel protected without feeling like the electronics are holding your hand too tightly. Inverted question mark 1/2 Kawasaki. Let's get into practical daily use. The RX500's fuel capacity and economy make it ideal for commuting and longer rides alike. Its combination of ergonomic comfort, tank range, and everyday performance means you won't be stopping every few minutes to refuel, which is something a lot of riders appreciate in a middleweight machine. Combined with manageable seat height and overall weight, this bike feels accessible to a broad range of riders, newer riders, returning riders, and even those looking for a fun second bike. Inverted question mark 1/2 Kawasaki. Now for the question many of you might have: how much does the RX500 cost? While Kawasaki has not released an official RX500 price, its close sibling, the 2026 Ninja 500A, carries a US MSRP ranging from roughly $5,399 to $5,999 for standard models, and around $6,499 for premium versions. That pricing reflects extremely strong value in the sporty middleweight class, and if the RX500 were positioned similarly, you'd expect a comparable entry price with potential premium options. Inverted question mark 1/2 Kawasaki. So what are the unique selling points of the RX500? First, it's that sweet spot of usability and performance, a bike that's fun on twisties, capable on highways, and tame enough for daily commuting. Second, the combination of lightweight chassis, accessible power delivery, and modern tech features makes it feel like a bike that belongs in 2026, not stuck in the past. Third, the value proposition, fun, tech, and performance without breaking the bank, is one of Kawasaki's strongest assets. And finally, rider confidence features like ABS and a slipper clutch make this a bike you can grow with, not outgrow. If you're watching this review and thinking about whether the 2026 Kawasaki RX500 is worth your time and money, here's the bottom line: it's one of those bikes that gives you a little bit of everything. It's nimble and sporty when you want to have fun, it's comfortable for daily riding duties, and it's priced attractively compared to bigger superbikes that demand bigger commitments. Whether you're a newer rider looking for a lively first big bike or an experienced rider who wants a versatile everyday machine, the RX500 ticks a lot of boxes. Thanks for watching this deep dive. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more bike reviews and breakdowns, and drop a comment about what you'd like us to cover next. We'll catch you in the next video. Ride safe.